Buenos dias, señoras, señoritas. This is Kaipacha coming to you today for the Pele Report. I am here at the Temple of the Jaguar in the ancient city of Uxmal, which is the temple of the priestess of the feminine, of the moon. This whole city is an ancient place where the women would come to be initiated. This is a phallic symbol which was destroyed by the Christians when they came along. And there would be dances in this courtyard because it is the coming together of the father and the mother that gives birth to the new. So I'm going to just rise to the top of this so you can get a view of the whole place and come out with the report. Aloha, this is Kaipacha, February 20th, 2013, with the weekly Pele Report, an astrological forecast for this week. And this week is a very big week astrologically. We have the planet Venus moving into the sign of Pisces to join the Sun, Mercury, Mars, Chiron, and Neptune. Wow! And then we have the full moon coming on Monday. That will be in the sign of Virgo, about 7 degrees. Of Virgo, Pisces is going to be our full moon coming up. So the moon is now waxing, it's building, getting fuller every night. She is in all of her glory. Right now she's in Cancer, and she moves into Leo on Friday, moves through Leo, Sunday goes into Virgo for that full moon on Monday. And she's in a water sign now, and it's this nice, beautiful trine between Cancer and Pisces and Saturn over there in Scorpio. So we have this grand trine going on as I'm speaking these words now. It's kind of, right in place. And then tomorrow on Thursday, she moves into this opposition with Pluto. And after that opposition with Pluto, moves a little farther forward into this trine with the Sun and Mars, and so there's a lot of astrology going on. Last but not least, Mercury goes retrograde. Dun, 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 dun. It's gone into Pisces, and then it's going to go retrograde now for 3 weeks, starting this weekend, and then it's going to go direct. And the thing that I like to think about with this Mercury retrograde, it's not just this 3-week period where communication goes bad and wrong and awry and upside down and sideways that most people associate it with. But the idea here is that Mercury came along, and in early February it came over, I think it's like 6 degrees, okay, of Pisces, and now it goes all the way up to 20 degrees, goes retrograde back to 6 degrees, and then goes direct back up to 20 degrees by April. So it's really from the beginning of February till the beginning of April. It's a 2-month period where Mercury is going back and forth over the same degrees, from 4 degrees to 20 degrees. We have this opportunity, and we just really want to consider that what we have been contemplating, thinking, learning, delving into with this Mercury in Pisces, now we get a chance to integrate it and to let it kind of filter like a fine pot of coffee. We boiled the water since the beginning of February, and now we pour it in, and it's sifting through as Mercury goes retrograde. And then it's going to go direct 3 weeks, into March, and not really complete that same 20 degrees of Pisces until, like I say, and in April. The other thing is that it's conjunct Mars. This whole time from the beginning of February, pretty much, Mercury and Mars have been traveling together. Mercury passed Mars up, and then it's going to come back again, and then it's going to catch up to Mars again. This is very, very interesting. Now you might say, what does that mean? Oh, well, let's see if that's all the astrology for right now. Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk more about, well, then Venus coming into Pisces, but you know, this whole report is about Pisces. Here I am in Uxmal. The legend has it that Uxmal, which means place of kindness of Mother Moon. The legend has it that this entire city actually was created in the fifth dimension and descended down onto this planet in the third dimension overnight. So it's not like it was built up over a period of time, stone by stone by stone. This is a magical place. And Pisces is a magical sign. And this water, so beautiful now to have this grand trine in water. And that's another thing about 2013. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. It's going retrograde now in Pisces. This summer it's going to go retrograde in Cancer. And in the fall it's going to go retrograde in Scorpio. This is a water year. And what about this water? Water is intuition. Water is the feminine. Water is the feeling. Water is the inner experience of self. If you can't make up your mind, if you don't know what you're doing, if you can't find a purpose, or you can't find your passion, or you don't know where to go, it's because you're not in your water. You're not in yourself. Think, fire and air are the masculine signs. Fire and air are up and away and around and changing and moving and shifting. The feminine, the water and the earth comes in, it comes down. It's our inner experience of self. And so it's our feminine nature that knows who we are, what we're doing, our purpose. It gives us this grounding inner experience. So this is a really powerful time now of connecting that water element with all of this, the whole stellium in the sign of Pisces. Is this connection not only of the inner, but then Pisces is the infinite. It is the eternal. And so we have this opportunity, this particular time period, with Mercury going retrograde, Mercury bringing in the infinite, the eternal, the multidimensional into this dimension through our inner experience. And this inner experience, and this is what, the teachers say here at Uxmal, is that you listen to they're called the Alushas. The Alushas are the little nature spirits, the gnomes, the fairies, the Alushas. And you can feel the energy. The energy is here in these stones, in these bones, and in these crystals, and in these plants. Thousands of ceremonies have been done on this land. Thousands of ceremonies have been carried on through these temples. And the energy is still here. And it's not just here, but wherever you are, when you are in nature, when you hug a tree, when you hold a crystal or a stone in your hand, it speaks to you. This is the beginning of the new paradigm that began December 21st. And I think of it just like the beginning of Rome. Yeah, at the beginning of Rome, they built it one stone at a time. It takes eons for this age to come into manifestation, but it begins with intention. It begins with intuition. It begins with honoring this inner feeling and becoming more sensitized. Not only becoming more sensitized, but trusting. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. When something speaks to you, when something whispers to you, when a vibration wafts over you, trusting that. When you have a dream, trusting the source of that dream is your inner guidance. This is how you tell illusion from reality. You get in touch with your earth, your water, your feminine, your inner experience, and it knows what is illusion and what's not. You don't deceive yourself when you are in the water earth element. So this is a really amazing time of becoming more sensitized, of becoming more attuned. If you can meditate, if you can be still, if you can really feel the subtle, subtle vibrations, that's where things begin. So the mantra for this week is, oh boy, here comes some people. Yeah. So the mantra for this week is that when Mother Nature is forever calling me home, she speaks through the crystals, stones, and bones. If I can be still and turn off my phone, I will see that I am never really alone. So I encourage you this weekend, when it comes to this full moon in Virgo, that you get yourself out into nature. You hug a tree, you listen, you feel a star, you talk to a plant, you communicate with the birds, and you really tap into the guidance that exists in every single moment from the great Divine Mother. So Mother Nature is forever calling me home. She speaks through the crystals, stones, and bones. If I can be still and turn off my phone, I will see I am never really alone. Great. Buenos tardes, señoritas, señores. This is Guy Pacha signing off. Aloha, namaste, in Lak'ech. So much love. I am here at the College of the Priestesses, where in the ancient days the women would come to be initiated into the mysteries that they would then bring forward and teach. The mysteries of the feminine have to do with tapping into the unconscious, the waters of the soul.